but we want also to be sure that we secure a clear path of two-state solution. And today we have a healthy discussion with Mr. President, and we're going to work on that to be sure that we can prepare the right situation as soon as possible to have that.
I think we're, I don't want to use the word commitment, but we've had a very good talk on the Abraham Accords. We talked about one state, two state. We talked about a lot of things in a short period of time. We'll be discussing it further too. But I think you have a very good feeling toward it.
Yes, definitely, Mr. President. We want peace for the Israelis. We want peace for the Palestinians. We want them to coexist peacefully in the region. And we will do our best to
call this shit because he is a neighbor. People said that was not distant. But is that like plainly? Yeah, it goes into written accounts of phone calling and using that.
Have you been fully briefed on that, and are you concerned at all about how this might impact Saudi security interests?
we are close ally. We'll be working closely together on that issue, and we will do our best to help to reach a deal between the rest of America and Iran, and we believe it's good for Iran's future to have a good deal that will satisfies the region and the world and the rest of America. So we will do our best to see that day happen.
By the way, Iran doesn't want to make a deal. I can say I think they very badly want to make a deal. I am totally open to it, and we're talking to them, and we start a process. But it would be a nice thing to have a deal with Iran, and we could have done it before the war, but that didn't work out. And
what are you guys talking about?
Something will happen there, I think. But they would very much like, they may say something else, but they would very much like to have a deal.
Yeah, it's really hard, right?
Say it.
You said you are planning to sell the F-35 jets to Saudi Arabia. It is part of the security agreement. And how you assess the defense partnership between Saudi Arabia and the United States. And the question was...
I just said it. We're going to sell them F-35s. That's the only question.
Is it part of the security agreement or no?
We're going to have...
You need to have the
deal.
runner.
We're going to purchase F-35s and buying them from Lockheed, and it's a great plane. We make, by the way, the best military equipment. You saw that during the...
I'm seeing like this Fast and the Furious.
The best planes, the best missiles. We make the best defensive missiles. We make the best military equipment in the world.
Say this.
I'd like to ask about how you see the cooperation between the United States and Saudi Arabia in the advanced technological field, especially AI, and how it will support Saudi Arabia to serve its goal to achieve the vision of 2030.
But I will try to answer that in short, but definitely there's a lot of interest in many industries between Saudi Arabia and America, and we are signing a lot of agreements in different areas that will really add value to American economy, but also to add value to us in Saudi Arabia. And AI, it's critical for us because one of the long-term problems that we could have is lack of workforce, as we've seen in the past few years.
Yeah, the 30%
of global migration in Saudi Arabia. So we know that to assure the Saudi Arabia GDP growing with the lack of workforce that we have.
But then let me have that. And then does it really end up like the distance would have shit? I'm thinking I'm on this side, I'm looking at that side. I still have to go on that paper. But then I'm going to go to America and you get to the Saudi Prince and bow down and all that. And it's very healthy to tell the American that they could do that to the Prince.
Actually, China would be in second place, but we're leading by a lot. And I have to say this, and our relationship with China has been very good.
I've been changing what I say.
As far as buying our farm products, they're pretty much on schedule. Scott, I'd like you to call them, say if they could speed it up or make it. Okay, but they're pretty much on schedule.
I may have a question for both the conference. This is Abbas from Arab News, Saudi Arabia. Your Excellency.
You should be a friendly question.
A lot of it, because this is a YouTube thing, but then I guess a lot of
stuff. About how some people try to
destroy the persona.
between Saudi
No estoy retardado de lo de Jimmy Kimmel.
Since the launch of the vision, we've been used to having a bigger picture, that everything fits into the bigger picture. Might you want to elaborate a little bit about where is the relationship?
So that's what's up with the polarization right now versus sharing anything.
And the United States heading.
Top leaders.
But I don't think it's a relation that we can place from the Saudi side or the American side. It's a critical relationship.
Okay, I started 1, 2, 3, and then verification. keep up with the leaders and my
military
show.
for many things. And I mean, therefore, my decades and the opportunities that we have today, it's huge. And it seems that it's going to get people.
It's like I'm doing this voice show, and I can be stuck on my inside. I don't know.
It's really a huge new chapter of this relation that will add value to both of us.
You know, when you think about it, I'm just sitting here. You're with the future king, a man who's respected by everybody, a man that doesn't have to be doing
Should I
this.
put yes or no on the screen?
I don't have to be doing it either.
The
And
left.
yet we're
Put no
sitting
on.
here taking questions.
I'm not
And
gonna
we
click
didn't
it.
say, oh, you can't talk about this thing. And there's never been transparency
I don't know.
like this. Even in his
This
country,
whole
but there's never been.
sightseeing,
In our
live,
country, that's
5
been
minutes.
acknowledged. But we didn't put restrictions. And I'm saying it's so wonderful to be taking questions from all over the world. Everybody's here. This is a small group representative of tremendous numbers of
And
media
that's it. I think that
that are
does
very jealous of
everything
these people.
in life.
It's so selective. But they're representing a lot of people that are outside. I think it's terrific that we can be sitting here being this open and
Based on
I
internet,
think it's really a wonderful
YouTube
thing.
Yeah, I don't mind, I have a personal question for you.
Okay, here we go. I should have said that.
It's a 7-8 minutes.
Everything you mentioned in your opening remarks.
I mean, technically, I can watch the whole thing live, and now I watch the whole
Since you
thing.
started. At least in our part of the world, you are seen as a peacemaker. And
This thing right here,
Commercial right now.
when I saw it on the TikTok shop, I
Yeah,
grabbed
completely
it
commercial.
immediately. My son and my daughter are both obsessed.
I'm thinking how he does things better. We wonder in Saudi Arabia, how do you manage your own
Like,
time?
versus
What's
the
your
commercial. Yeah, of course, the versus the
He does not
commercial.
sleep much, and I don't
The
sleep much. I
commercial
think
is
we have
coming
the
up
same
a little
schedule.
bit,
I'm
yeah.
thinking about our countries. And if you sleep a lot and you're president, we just had one that slept more than any president. He broke every record. He sleeps all the time, during the day, during the night, on the beach. The only guy could fall asleep on the beach with the press watching.
Who saw Homeland? I saw Homeland.
No, he's not asleep. I'm not asleep, but we don't. We talk at night. We can talk. I can call him almost any time. He goes, "Hi, how you doing?" It's like getting craziest time. But no, when you love your job, when you love your country, and when you're in a position like we are, future king, highly respected, crown prince, and in my case, president. You're thinking about your country. You're thinking about making America great again. We're thinking about
It's part of the American Limited right now
in a pretty tough part of the
in
world,
the
tricky part.
natural disasters area.
A lot of tricky people.
As far as
But,
Gaza playing society, and then let's say
he thinks about his country, and I think about
let's say
my country. I don't want to sleep.
Do you expect a formal civil nuclear deal to be reached soon? Can you talk to us about that aspect
With who?
with Saudi Arabia?
I can see that happening.
Do you think that an agreement will
I don't.
happen
It's
today?
not urgent. It's always when you have
The fire
civil
gun.
nuclear, but you have more oil than almost anybody else. We actually have more oil and gas than they do, but I refuse to say that. We have more than. We have more than anybody.
what the hell am I thinking whenever I put on the
Israel
TV?
has reportedly wanted those sales to be
Okay,
conditioned on
yeah,
Saudi
that's
Arabia
exactly
moving to normalized
Israel will be
relations.
happy. Israel is
Is
going to
that
be
a
happy.
condition of the effort?
Israel's
There's nothing that's greater than Li-Fi, dude.
Yeah, please.
Li-Fi going on. Sounds like one of those things. Acting, reacting. And especially right now, we have all this grouping right now. It's not so crazy right now. How's that going on? Or did you see the guy that passed out? I was like, oh wow. He's still around. They go, oh yeah. I was like, he was a kid or anything. No. It was awful. A room for the fight. And they kept on doing that to us. Who, like us, they go, and then they said some guy cheating on the screen going, that's how you cheat on
No
screen.
limit. We just
When
continue
you know
to
they're
push forward.
fighting, and then they're
There's no
getting
limit.
out.
So we just push forward to all the opportunities that we have.
No, the other guy felt that has more quiet right now, yeah.
This is really
That was like
great
recent,
ally.
a recent
The fact
piece
that they're
on Trump,
now doing, I
when the
give
guy
you
next to
I
him
did
fell,
not know
and
that.
Trump was holding the controller, like, yeah,
1
dude.
trillion, but he didn't tell me that.
The whole collapse.
Now I told you, this is
No, you didn't see
a
that, dude.
great ally of ours. You know, when you
Is it
invest
is it
$1 trillion,
Trump's?
that's national security for us too.
It's
Because
not
it
that
creates
it's
jobs,
not
it creates a lot
hard.
of things. And I would say, Scott, right? When
I'm looking at Trump, I'm looking at
hear one
Trump.
country is putting $1 trillion into the United States, that creates national security. And, you know, I think that they don't have to say that, but I think a big part of that is also the fact that tariffs are in play.
He looks like a
But
cousin.
even beyond tariffs,
You do on that,
that's a real ally that will do that. creates a lot of power for the United States.
We are also Saudi Arabia. We are very happy for this much Saudi.
Right, for the relationship.
Right.
And of course, it's come back for us for benefit. So,
Fael, yeah, is that really a real name? Yeah.
Well,
Is that discussed how they were meeting up with Trump with
well, look, I love
the Saudi
country of
prince
Saudi
before
Arabia.
anything?
I know the people very well.
Like say the next generation?
The level of treatment that we go
Bueno,
to Saudi Arabia is
Pues es
something
menos
that is
latino.
incredible. And the people like us, and I think they
High.
really like America, especially
So like
when I'm
Harold
listening.
Manny,
I don't think they liked America so much maybe
Hi
4
Manuel.
years recently. I think
Oh,
Obama treated Saudi
disgusting,
Arabia very,
homie.
very badly.
Hi
very badly,
Manuel.
as you know. And I think Biden didn't have any idea where the hell he was. I don't think Biden knew the difference.
how do you describe the future relationship with Saudi Arabia? From the perspective as
11 minutes around.
How would I say the relationship is with?
yeah,
I would say top of the line. It's as good as it can. I don't think it can get much better. We have a country that trusts us, and that's why they make that investment. If they didn't trust us, they couldn't make that
So
investment.
this interview is very
And we
centralized.
trust them. They've been very reliable. We are. I rebuilt our military in my first term, and we spent trillions of dollars, and we gave away some of it.
Okay, so we're now bringing up the
Stupidly,
Venezuela
because
thing.
stupid people
I
are-
am in on the Venezuela thing.
But we gave away. But it's as much as
But
it
then
was,
live
it's a tiny
tops it.
fraction of what we put here.
And you know what else? The
We're
weather.
again,
With
we're
natural
bringing our
disasters.
military to a new level, the highest level ever. But we have those plans are going to. And
That's also
again,
the-
it's all American jobs and everything. So it's good for a lot of
before
reasons.
the
But
live.
as far as Saudi is concerned, no, I don't think our relationship. could
With the
be
Gaza
better.
stuff.
I don't think they had a
Well, that's
great
very important to
relationship
the
under
other- all
Biden,
that.
and I don't think they had a great relationship.
And then you turn around and you go, hey, they look like weird over there.
But they have a great relationship under Trump.
Yeah,
When
well,
we
you're
were
right,
done the presidential walk of fame, you saw that, right? And then we're walking.
What is Trump been thinking? What is this viewer been thinking? What is, yeah, what's up with
Outside
that?
of Trump,
Always you show and all
outside
that.
of Trump, because I blow everyone away. Who was the best president
Oh,
in
the one
Saudi
that's
Arabia? And you could maybe it's an interesting answer. I don't know.
Roosevelt, who started it, was a Democrat, and Reagan, he's one of the historical presidents that have close ties with Saudi Arabia. But we work with all presidents.
Does Trump belong all the way?
Yeah, it doesn't fight right now.
It's another league, Mr. President.
And the not tomorrow, they say.
And Trump doesn't give a fist bump. I grabbed that
Ooh,
hand.
they got run,
I don't
homie.
know where that hand's been. I grabbed that hand.
What the Moses put in.
Remember that? He travels for 20 hours.
Sick of
gets
you.
out, and he gives the fist
And that
bump.
was the synchronizing it, and it was the first one with me, because I was thinking that earlier.
The future
What I'm gonna
can't
do is I'm
manage
gonna top
one of the
everything
most
off
respected
for me
people in
to
the
all
world.
kinds of way.
You shake his hand. You don't
And
give
then
him a
live
fist
right
bump.
now, I run my face against
We don't want
my
to ask you about that,
My
but
hand on
I
my
can't
face
imagine you were
because
thrilled. You were like,
microphone trigger with the left
surprised.
hand. And that was pretty
He's a
good.
fantastic guy. You don't do that. Yeah,
Oh,
please.
fine.
We're going to go to the end of the year. Have you started the interviews for the Fed chair?
Yes.
Who have you interviewed?
I think you already know my choice. Well, I
Oh,
like
is the
him,
new White House?
but he's not going to take the job. He refused. You like Treasury better,
Or a
right?
super new or super ultrasound? Like,
So
no
we
way
are
would
talking
they
to
take
various
that.
people, and frankly, I'd love to get the guy currently in there out right now.
Oh, are you guys on the inside of this brand new building?
Hurting housing a little bit. The truth
I
is,
admit
we've been
when I
so
failed in
successful,
order.
we've blown past his interest rate stupidity. He's been wrong. That's why I call him too late. He's too late. Jerome Too Late Powell. He was recommended to me by a guy that made a bad choice. And it's too bad. But despite that, it's having very little impact because we have all of these things happening.
Well,
But it
after
has
that
an
5
impact on
wave.
housing to a certain extent. He's a fool. He's a stupid man.
It's one of his greatest things. Come on, you can't top it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you'll be sitting down with them in the near future. And
We have some
No, I'm not gonna
surprising
pray
things. We
my
have
full
some standard
mofo in
things
front of the
that
Saudi
everybody's
prince.
talking about.
So soy Santico,
We may
Santillo.
go the standard way. It's nice to every once in a while go.
Something
politically correct. But
tope.
we have some
Topele.
Steve.
Okay, I'll topele. That's why.
Venezuela, yeah,
No, he wants to talk. I'm open to talk. I talk to everybody.
15 minutos.
No, he wants to. They treated us very badly. They sent
Los da otro
all of
país,
their
otro
prison
país.
population into the United States, and we're getting them out rapidly. And he sent all of this, and he sends drugs into the United States and other things. Now, he treated us badly. He was dealing with a bad president, and he was able to get away. We have now. I think we're the
Lo de
strongest
qué, lo de
borders
going to
anywhere
ape,
where
I don't want
nobody's
to turn
coming
on
in
this
unless they
TV.
come in legally. You know, we're taking very weak borders where millions of
It's so
people.
hard right now.
For the last 6 months, I mean, I don't do these reports.
Wow.
They say 0 people have been able to come out. Is that pretty good?
Mr.
I don't know if that
President,
number's right, but it's pretty
Mr.
good.
President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it
You
now?
know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter.
Yeah, it's
the
a
way
five
you
of prayer
ask
or way
these
that's
questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched up. Somebody psyched you over at ABC. They're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. As far as the Epstein files is, I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, somebody
I threw him
brought
out of
that
my
up.
club many years ago.
I brought
He was
it
a
up.
sick
I said,
pervert.
been brought up.
But I guess I turned out to be
To the
right.
timer
You know
next
who does
year.
have? Bill Clinton, Larry Summers,
That was
ran
up to
Harvard,
me.
was with him every
And
single
Trump
night,
got in
every
the office
single
right now.
weekend. They lived together. They went to his island many times. I
Free
never
like
did.
that. And then, what is
Andrew
that?
Weissman are here.
Se le
All
quedó-
these
se le
guys
quedó esta
were friends
página.
of his. You don't even talk about that.
Es like I swipe
Just keep going on
my
the
right arm
Epstein
across
files.
the laptop
And what
screen.
the Epstein is the
Imagine
Democrat
that.
hoax
I
to
just
try
put my
and
right
get
arm across the
me
laptop.
not to be able to talk about
And
the
it just fell.
$21
It
trillion
didn't break.
that I talked about today. It's a hoax. Now,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
a
got
hoax
little
right now.
report, and I put it in my
Once
pocket
it's free like that.
of all the money
Free
that he's
like
given to Democrats.
Christmas.
He gave me none, 0, no money to me. But he gave money to Democrats. And people
So
are
what's
like
it?
you hoax. And ABC's is, your company, your crappy company is one of the perpetrators. And I'll tell you something.
So why not just sign it now?
I think the license should be taken away
Okay, we'll
from
continue
ABC,
right now.
because your news is so fake and it's so wrong. And we have a great
Oh, my Facebook news?
who should look at that, because I think when you come in and
I
when
should
you're
remove the
97%
content. Out of that, you went. I did go to jail. That's what I said. I'm on my other channel, YouTube. It will be sent back to my face. I'm gonna flash
and look at the
it.
Democrats who receive money
So that
from
was
Epstein,
the end of
who
the
spent their time. Larry Summers was
some
with
type
them all
of
the time.
religion.
That creep, the fund guy, was with him all the time. What's his name? Reid Hoffman. I don't know Reid Hoffman, but I know he spends a lot of money on the radical left. Reid Hoffman, in my opinion, should be under investigation. He's a
There's
sleazebag.
nothing.
And those are the people, but they don't get it.
Oh, look at that YouTube show.
It's terrible. You
I'm
go back and
wearing
learn how to be a
your
reporter.
blue jeans.
No more questions.
I got
from
gold
you.
jeans.
Who else has a great?
Friends, very quickly, I want to
Right
ask
now,
you,
dude.
how
I
much
put my
money
hands in my
is
gold
Saudi Arabia
jeans
giving for
and every year
Gaza
go
reconstruction?
buy some.
We have a discussion about that. Still, there's no amount being
Yeah.
but we will definitely help.
I lost my mind right now.
It's very important to him.
And a quick follow-up, the International Security Force, given your
20
pledge
minutes.
to U.S. boots on the ground, what is the U.S. role going to be in that? And how do you sort of ratify the allegations that this could undermine Palestinian sovereignty and even the path to
I
sovereignty?
think we're going to get along great with the Palestinians, and we know their leadership. We just had a very, you hate to say war, but it was a war. Very, very successful. And you could say really it was on behalf of everybody. We did that on behalf of everybody. And the outcome was extraordinary because we had the best pilots, the best equipment, the best planes, the best everything. And Israel bought the best equipment. They bought it from us. Everything's from us. It all starts here. This office, I was talking to the Crown Prince a little while. You walk into this office for somebody from the outside, the Oval Office. It's the most powerful place in the world.
Oh,
You're
Jesus.
standing right now in the most powerful place in the world. And no matter how big you are, these are the biggest people, the richest people. They walk into this office, it's special, isn't it? Look at them, he's so happy to be here. But you walk into this office, it's the Oval Office, and we've done a lot of good with this office. I've stopped actually 8 wars. I appreciated your question before, but I've actually stopped 8 wars. I have another one to go with Putin. I'm a little surprised at Putin. It's taken longer than I thought, but we stopped India and Pakistan. I could go through the list. You know the list better than I do. I'm very proud. And I stopped one that was almost ready to start again. You know, there was one that was ready to start, and they're doing very well. So
What?
it all took place right here.
Talking about la máquina cementera en Transmode to
Telephone or whether by
breaking
they
down
came in. Many of these
war
leaders
problems.
have come in, and you know they signed their peace deals right here in the Oval Office.
And I was
So no
like,
matter
yeah, I was
if
thinking
it's
going
the biggest
to the Mexican
business
for the
people,
living.
the greatest leaders in the world, the biggest
Really to
leaders
that,
in the
to
world.
check her out
Like
for
the
that.
gentleman on my right.
Because then I was thinking, well, what do you
Everybody
mean? I was
walks
gonna
into
go
the
ask her
Oval
for the
Office,
no.
they say, wow.
So how he's gonna be talking the
And now, by
no's
the
at?
way, the Oval Office
So
is
I
the
come
kind
back
of
to
condition
Trump
that it
right now.
should be in. Whether you look at the walk or the marble floors or anything down the road,
And the
we're
fuck.
fixing the White House, and we're building one of the greatest
I want to bring
ballrooms
that up.
ever to be
You
built.
dog
You know, we have
motherfucker. You
an
could do
event
doggy stuff
tonight,
for like 4 hours.
and we're going to have about 118 people.
And then
It's gonna be a
I
small
hate
room. For
my
150
my
years,
native
they wanted a
American
ballroom,
family.
and now you're going to get a great ballroom.
That's why
And I
Trump
have to
wants that
say,
bail signed by me.
I probably made a lot of
Somehow.
enemies because, in your honor, we're
Hey,
having
we're
a
Native
dinner
American
tonight,
bail,
a
man.
beautiful dinner tonight, and
It's a
we have
hell of a
very
bill.
small room, right? It's called East Room.
So for not
It's
give a
beautiful,
fuck.
it's lovely, but it's like
It's
for
like
a
going on
little
in
cocktail before you go into
in
a
the
ballroom. It's a very
Illuminati
small room. They
quadrants.
wanted a new
De
ballroom for
España, en
150
España o en México
years.
los números y
We
las
could have
palabras se
sold the
dicen de
big
cierta
ballroom
manera y de
out 3
cierta manera
times in
y
honor
se
of this
pronuncian de
challenge.
cierta
So I made
manera.
a lot of enemies because I have a
Al
lot of
mismo
people that
momento
are
tienes que
invited
llevar a la
tonight
misma
who are
velocidad, si
unable
no
to
los
come because of
oponentes,
the size
etcétera.
constraint. But you know what we'll do before I leave office? We'll have another dinner because we'll have it ready long before I leave office, and it's going to be beautiful. It's you know, it's a very popular thing what we're doing. And by the way, no government funds.
I'm
It's all
still
put
right
up
now, like,
private money, all private money. And in the
what's
case,
that?
I think it's
I'm gonna keep
there's a
watching stuff and it's
restriction
gonna be
on
uploading.
foreigners.
And guess
Otherwise,
what?
they're
That's
gonna
always
miss
the matter of the fact on every channel.
But there's a restriction.
I watch a lot
These are
more
all,
than
private
I
individuals
upload
that put up
because a normal
a lot of money to
standard
build
from
the ballroom.
breakdown.
Not one penny is being used
I make
from
certain
the federal
clips
government, so it's really a nice thing. But
for
I
a
look
channel
forward
of
to it. I
phone
just
use.
pointed it out. If this would be a
And then in
perfect
multiple
night
channels goes into,
to have
wow,
that
trying to smack me in the
ballroom
face
with
this
Susie.
Trump
If we
with
had
the
that
one
open,
beautiful motherfucker
we
here
have
and
a
there.
lot of people very happy. Right
Like
now we have a
how
lot of
you
unhappy
do
people
multiple people
because
like
they all want to be with us tonight.
Oh, you can have
to
multiple
honor this great
channels to
man.
multiple
Thank you all
YouTubers
very
to
much.
take them out. Do the live.